All right, here we go. ah, Welcome in everybody. Soul Commodore back at you again. Here playing some Celeste today, which is a little bit different than what we usually do. We usually do art on Mondays, but doing something a little different because I don't have anything particularly set up for art. There's some stuff that I'll have ready for Thursday, but today, not so much. Hello, Nat. Hello, Lord. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Hola todos. Yes, yes. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well. Good to see you. Um, Nat, I hope the move-in is going well. I hope unpacking isn't too tedious a task because I know it can be. Um, but yeah, welcome in, welcome in. And Lord, hope you're having a good day. I hope you all actually had a chance to provided you had the glasses, I hope that you actually got to see the eclipse today. Um, it was it was cloudy in my neck of the woods, so we could see it get darker, but we couldn't actually see it. So, hey, Juliana, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? Ah, gang's all here. It's good, almost entirely unpacked except for decor. Ah, fair, fair, fair. Very nice. All right, so without further ado, since all y'all lovely people are in here, we might as well get started with the game. So let me. It's cloudy here too, but I did not have the glasses. Ah, fair, fair. Yeah, I was disappointed that it was cloudy because the last time there was an eclipse, it was also cloudy here. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Other than the fact that I had something spicy for dinner, and I guess some of it was still on my hand, and I just rubbed my eye, so my eye's stinging just a slight little bit, but it's all right. All right. Oh, I should probably get the Elgato up, shouldn't I? Oh, goodness, what kind of streamer am I? Don't even have this set up. All right, let's move this over. I jolted it out of place because, of course. No, that's not where I want it. Is that better? No. Bear with me, everyone, while I fix this screen. Come on. Why did you do that now? You're watching a master at work. I don't know if I'd say that, but I'll take the compliment. Pro, obviously. I'm allergic to hot peppers. Depending on how hot it is, the smell alone makes it a bit harder for me to breathe. Ooh, my my wife has an aunt who's also I think she's allergic to peppers. Or no, it's family friend that's allergic to peppers, like anaphylactic allergic. But yes, yes, we're playing Celeste. Usually we'd be doing art today, but like I said, we finished the paintings that we were working on, or the painting that we were working on um, during our last session, and I don't have anything super set up to actually work on the exhibition stuff that I'm planning on doing. That'll all come on Thursday. Um, so today I figured we'll play Celeste, especially because I was supposed to play Celeste yesterday and I didn't. Never heard of that. That's no fun. Yeah, yeah, it's not. Ah, yes, I knew I was forgetting to do something. I will post the painting to Blue Sky. Yes, I'll do that after the stream. So, if you remember the last time we were doing this, because it's been a while, we were working on the final room of... Oh, we gotta go. The final room of the chapter 8 seaside. And I gotta remember what it was that I was doing. Oh, no, that's not it. Nope. I gotta go up diagonal through that. Oof. Jeez. Is there a story behind the name Kathy, by the way? Oh, Kathy's my mom's name. Yeah, Kathy was my mom's name. Short for Catherine, of course. Um, is Blue Sky good? I've heard it's similar to how Twitter used to be or something, but I've never used Twitter. Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of a time. Reminds me of a middle-aged Twitter when my Discovered page was very new-esque. Oh, your mom's name is Kathy, short for Kathleen. Ah, nice, nice. But yeah, it does. I agree with Nat. It's very much like midlife Twitter. It's much better than current Twitter, that's for sure. Ah, that I left that go. Well, spelled the whole opposite way. Yes. Oh, I don't know why I boosted there. I didn't have to on that platform. So this is another room just like in the regular core, where you have to go through all the different platforms that you've faced through your journey up the mountain. And we gotta go faster than this. We also gotta do better than that. But yeah, I was gonna stream this yesterday, but we were celebrating my wife's birthday with her family, uh, her immediate family, because her birthday was on Friday, but we didn't get together until we weren't able to get together until yesterday. Had one of my wife's favorite meals, potatoes and kale with a sausage, which is basically just mashed potatoes with a sausage and kale. Ah, I slipped off the thing. Crap. Happy birthday, Mrs. I will tell her you said that. Juliana, this game is oh my goodness, what am I doing? This game is very hard, especially these okay, so Celeste has your A sides, which is like your regular platforming, which is pretty difficult, especially in the later levels. And then you got your B sides, which are the shorter bonus stages that are even more difficult. And then you have the C sides, which it's 3 screens for each level, and they're brutally difficult. Some people will tell you that they're not. Those people, I'm not going to say they're lying, but they've just practiced a lot more, I guess. But these stages are very hard, especially because a lot of them you have to do it in one go. No, 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 no. Oh, we just lost this one. Yep. I never got further than like the first B side. Fair, fair. I will say, Mrs. Soul. Happy birthday to Mrs. Soul's Soul. Yes, indeed. Yep. It's a milestone birthday too. Turned the big 3-0. I did not have a milestone birthday because my birthday was last month and I turned the big 3-4. Okay, okay. Get out of the way, lava. Oh, crap. I was supposed to hang on to the side of that. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I like the idea that every birthday after 30 is the big XX. Yeah, it really is. I mean, because every birthday is a blessing, you know? My grandfather used to say, we'd ask him how he's doing, and he's like, well, I'm on this side of the grass, so it's a good day. It's like, that's, that's true. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, he was a funny guy. I got to start saying that to random people, by all means. Oh, that's not going to do. So, Juliana, a lot of this game, what it is, and what I love about it too, especially with these levels, is they're very much like you just have to kind of get good at it, but not in a super obnoxious way because the controls are so tight. Um, just going off of what you were saying before that this looks hard, and it's like, yeah, the thing is, the controls are so tight that basically any time you die, it's it's not the game's fault, it's your fault because you're just not playing well enough. Um, which makes it very fair, and also very frustrating, because you have no one to blame but yourself. Because it's not like janky controls or, some kind of glitch. Although I'm sure this game has glitches, but a lot of the times it's just like you messed up, and you just got to do it again, and that's how you get better. To the point where, like, early on in the game, it says like be proud of your death count because it means that you're learning, which I like. Okay, stay on this time. Oh, I ran out of stamina and I panicked. Can you skip that first cloud? No, unfortunately, you can't. If you do, it just kind of messes up the timing for the up and down thing because you got to take that into account too. You can't have it going too early or too late. Otherwise, it just kind of messes everything up. Oh, I panicked again. Went too early. The end of this level is what I'm definitely not looking forward to because you've got to do either two or three of the wave dashes in a row, and I'm not very good at wave dashing. So we're gonna be here for a little while. We almost lost it there. I panicked. Farewell is the worst experience I've ever had. Ah, that's fair. We still have to do farewell. So I learned something very interesting. And also, yeah, Nat, it was good. It was close, but man, got to get better. Um, so my plan was to actually go for the moonberry because it's like it might as well. I mean, it's in the game. We might as well go for it. But thankfully, I learned that the last room of farewell is just an absolute gauntlet. Like it takes so long to clear, and you have one shot. Otherwise, you have to do it all over again. Like there's no sections in it, right? And if you want to get the moonberry, you have to basically get to the end of the room, and then basically go back up through the room, all in one go, right? And what I learned is that you can actually finish the game and go back and do the moonberry later. Like you don't have to get it on that go, which thank God, because so my plan now is to finish the last room of farewell, finish farewell, and then go back uh, and try for the moonberry again. Uh, but we got to get through all these seasides first. Farewell basically won. I just gave up because of it. I mean, that is fair. That is fair. Hey, you know what? You know what I'm glad about? There seems to be a shift in the mentality of uh, gamers these days, and I think it's the mentality of a lot of people these days. And I'm kind of for it, like all for it. And that is like with gamers specifically, like not finishing games just because like you have the game, right? Like if you don't enjoy the game, you're under no obligation to actually finish it. There's so many other things you can spend your time doing. Duh, I dashed the wrong way. So many other things you could be spending your time on, like games that you actually enjoy. Um, like there's not this expectation to be miserable through an experience just because like you have it, right? Like you started it, you might as well finish it. It's like, well, actually, no, I don't have to. And I was talking to a coworker how I do like how we're kind of in the era where um, if people are not good for you and they're toxic and all that, like there's less and less shame, at least from people our age, of just defining that relationship the way you want to define it and cutting it off if you need to, you know? Even if it's like a loved one, you know? Like a close loved one. It's like, actually, I don't have to just put up with bad behavior, you know? I deserve to be treated better than that. And if you're not going to treat me with a basic level of respect, and you're going to make my life more miserable because of it, I don't have any obligation to actually be around you, you know? And I think that's kind of freeing in a way. Um, and it's not like people, it's not like the vast majority of people come to those conclusions lightly, you know? Like it takes a lot of thinking and a lot of like really searching to finally come to that conclusion. It's not some flippant thing, right? And the way I see it, like again, going back to the games, is like there's already so many things in life that you don't want to do, but you have to because that's just the way life is. Finishing games that you don't enjoy are not one of them. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do in the slightest. I didn't want to go on a diagonal there. Come on. Yeah, I love Celeste, but I just can't. Ah, fair, fair. Agreed with everything you're saying. Well, thank you, Juliana. Yep. Like if I wasn't having a good time going through all this and going through Farewell myself, like it's like, all right, this is as far as I'm going, guys. We finished the game. I don't need to finish Farewell or the Seasides, but I genuinely do enjoy all this stuff. As hard as it is, it's enjoyable for me. And if it's not enjoyable for anyone else, I would never be like, well, you have to. It's the only way to finish the game. It's the only way to experience the game. Like that's not true at all. You can experience a game any way you want to. Got to be a little quicker through this section. Ah, didn't come back enough. Dang. Yeah, I think we're a generation of people who aren't just gonna put up with stuff just because, you know, by and large. Ah, we went too far down. Okay. You know, it's really funny. When I first started playing this, I think I said something to the effect of like, I really apologize if my commentary isn't great because I'm like concentrating. Because I honestly, like, even going back to when I first started playing games on here, like, I wasn't sure if I would actually be able to, like, play the game and talk at the same time. Okay, can we stop going on a diagonal there, please? Ah, we were almost at the end there. Well, I mean, we'd still have to get those wave dashes, but we were pretty much there. All right, but we made it a little bit further, so that's all right. Gotta be faster through that section. Oh, that dashed too early. Actually, I think I have to actually slow it down in this section. Yeah, I might have slowed it down too much, though. Yeah. Oh my god, every time I actually wince for you. Wave dash. Yeah, I'm not very good at the wave dash. That wasn't the wave dash, but how anyone is able to play this game is beyond me. Fair. Well, it's funny because if y'all remember Jake from the Woods, um, my friend Jake from the Woods, he is very much like just the way that his brain is wired, right? Like he really likes RPGs and he really likes like crafting games and all that kind of stuff. Like he was all about Animal Crossing, he's all about Pokemon and all that. But platforming isn't a thing that he really enjoys, right? Because it just doesn't jive with him, right? Whereas for me, um, the crafting games have never like I've tried Stardew and it was fun, and I've tried um, uh, like Animal Crossing, and they're fun, and same with Minecraft, and they're fun to a certain point, and then I kind of just get bored of them. uh, and I really do like RPGs. Um, but there's something about platforming, and I think it's because my first game that I really, really remember vividly playing is Super Mario Brothers 3. So there's something about platforming that just really gets me, right? Like I love platformers, and this is a platform, right? And like Lord said, there is something to these die and retry games that is kind of satisfying, and I think it's because if a game is well built, like Celeste is, it's really a testament to you learning the game and getting better and better. There's a satisfaction there. No, we missed. Oh, we missed the switch. I've never played Hollow Knight, but I was told I might like it. Ah, fair, fair. I've never played Hollow Knight either, actually. Um, I was able to finish Hollow Knight, and that was it. I wouldn't even try to play Celeste. That's fair. That's fair. Like being able to hit that one spot is rewarding. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is really satisfying. There's also a sense of relief when you finish a section and going back and replaying it for me. Like I'll probably come back and like replay this right later on, and it's cool to see that improvement, and also like some sections that you didn't struggle with before um all of a sudden are a breeze, or some sections that you struggled with before are a breeze. Some sections that you didn't struggle with before are all of a sudden like, oh man, I'm getting caught up here. In that way, it's kind of like golf, because it doesn't matter how good at golf you are. You could play a hole 1,000 times, but there's always a chance that you'll fail at that hole. Oh, I should have jumped from higher. Just some days it's not your day. What happens with these games too, I find, is it's a nice little mental exercise, because, like with anything, if you do it repetitively, it becomes kind of mindless. But with a game like this, especially with hard levels like this, like you can't afford to be mindless. Like you can't just go through the motions. Like you have to stay alert. Um, Otherwise, you get sloppy, and then you start losing, and then you start like dying like early on in the level, like here, which can be even more frustrating, because it's like this is the easy part. I can't be dying at the easy part, and then you kind of refocus, and then but it's a good exercise for keeping your focus up, making sure that you're paying attention. I keep saving that, but I wish I didn't have to. I wish I would just play that section right, especially when that's happening. Yeah, you have to be on it like all the time. Yeah, which is a nice little kind of bonus challenge. Ooh, okay, that only happened because I was looking at my computer screen rather than my TV monitor. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, what am I doing? See, I'm losing focus. Gotta tighten that shit up. Gotta tighten up. Get it together. That's a great song by the Jackson Five, by the way. Get it together. You better get it together. Leave it alone. You don't want my loving, I'll be gone. It's one of those songs where they did it like right around the same time they did Dancing Machine, and you can already tell like Michael Jackson's voice is starting to change because he doesn't sound like a little kid anymore. Oh, we come on now. We jumped too far, but at least we're getting there more consistently. That's all you can ask for, really. Once again, if I could stop doing that, that'd be great. That's very stressful. Okay, I need to say something. I do not like Michael Jackson. Hey, I mean that's fair. We're all we're all allowed to have our own tastes and things. Ah, I went too far. No, well, there goes that. Yeah, I know a couple of people who don't like Michael Jackson. Um, More so for uh, the charges laid against him, but a couple of them because they didn't like his voice, which is fair. I mean, he did have a very unique voice, but there were some times where I could see where his voice would get grating, especially with all like the vocal hiccups he would do. Ah, goodness. Because the music or the abuse a little. Ah, yes. Let's say both. I like the music, but not the yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't know if this is okay to say, but um, at the end of the day, um, obviously you believe the people who accuse him, um, because I believe people when they say that certain things happened, to them, especially if something criminal happened. Like I believe them, right? Um, at the end of the day, like we'll never know for sure, 100% who's lying, telling the truth. I think they're telling the truth, and so I made a promise to myself where I would never buy Michael Jackson's music. I would never contribute any money toward the Michael Jackson estate, right? Because at the end of the day, end of the day, like I never know, I never know. And I'm fairly good at separating the art from the artist. Um, there are some cases where like I can't separate the art from the artist. Um, so in Michael Jackson's case, I just don't buy his music, which means that when I was a teenager, I just pirated all of it, which I don't know if that's okay to say, but I did. But yeah, like Bill Cosby's another one where like I my favorite show growing up was The Cosby Show, and it really sucks what he did because all of those people on The Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad and Malcolm Jamal Warner and Lisa Bonet and Sandra LaBeouf and Keisha Knight Pulliam and Tempest Bledsoe and Jeffrey Owens and everyone else on that show, like they didn't do anything wrong. It was Bill Cosby. And in that case, it's a little easier to separate the art from the artist because, like, Bill Cosby obviously wasn't playing Bill Cosby, he was playing Cliff Huxtable. So sometimes I find with actors, it can be a little bit easier to separate the art from the artist because the. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta focus here because this is the. Ah! Oh, Lord have mercy. So that little platform there in that spike gauntlet, if we had been able to dash again off of that one and hit that thing, the heart was right there. Anyway, um, but yeah, now the Cosby Show's forever tainted, because of Bill Cosby's actions. Yeah, it's easier with actors. I can still watch Call Me by Your Name. Yeah, and like with that, like I can still watch like House of Cards and The Usual Suspects and any movie with like Kevin Spacey in it. Um, while also acknowledging what a terrible human being he is. And I think part of it too is that I've kind of grown out of the phase of deifying celebrities, um, and thinking that they're amazing, and that goes for any type of celebrity, right? Um, at the end of the day, they're all just people, and just like with any walk of life, there are a lot of good people and there are a lot of not so good people, right? Um, and a lot of people who do deplorable acts, who get a pass for it because they've got name recognition, right, and brand recognition. Um, so you try your best to celebrate the good and support the good, and not support the bad. And where people draw the line on that, I'm you hope that they draw the same lines that you do, but some don't. And hey, I mean that's how it is. And like with Michael Jackson, it's hard for me too because like when I was a kid, like I learned all of his dances. Like I know how to do Billie Jean and Thriller and Beat It like off the top of my head. Like I could get up and do them right now, right? Like I did to surprise my wife like during our wedding reception. Like I danced to Shake Your Body Down to the Ground uh with my groomsmen, and I later on in the night I did Billie Jean, you know, because I've been doing Billie Jean for years. Um, you know, like I said, I just don't buy the man's music. And like another person where I've had to draw the line with recent, like I drew the line with R. Kelly. Like I don't listen to any R. Kelly music. Um, with um, oh, what is his name? I just had it. Now I lost it. Oh, that's right, Army Hammer. That's who was in Call Me by Your Name. But I never liked that they hired Army for the role. He just didn't look the right age for the character. Fair, fair. Um, who was it? I was just Kanye. Yeah, when he went off the when he went on his tirades and all that, like I took all of his music off of my iTunes. It's like I can't listen to this. I, uh, I I cannot tolerate a Nazi rhetoric. But yeah, basically, like you grow up and you realize that these people aren't perfect. A lot of them are very, very flawed people who happen to create things that we enjoy, or they can, play a sport really well, perform a song really well, and all that. They can act really well, and it doesn't mean that they're good people. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. Their actions dictate that, and we'll never really know these people in real life. So we just appreciate their art, um, while also condemning the bad things that they do. And if they do more good than bad, awesome. If they do more bad than good, then I don't begrudge anybody for not consuming their work anymore. You know. See, this is why I like y'all, chat. Our conversations go in wild tangents, and I'm all for it. I didn't know I was going to be discussing this today. I like it. Oh, well, I don't like that though. I remember watching a video which had the conclusion, you should never have an idol. We don't know these people and what they do in private. Well, it's funny because Charles Barkley, he's a basketball player, right? Played in the NBA for years. Now he's an analyst for TNT, watching basketball games. Um, he had a commercial that was highly controversial in the early 90s, in which he said that he was not a role model. Um, and the final line in the thing is, just because I can dunk a basketball doesn't mean I should raise your kids, right? Which is really funny because the kind of person he is now, he was one of the first athletes that came out and said that he would have absolutely no problem playing with a gay teammate, you know, in a sport that was very homophobic at the time, right? In a culture that was very homophobic. He was like, hey, if they can play basketball, I don't care. I don't care, right? And he still maintains that to this day, right? Um, so it's kind of funny because he ended up being a role model for a lot of people. But Lord, he had that same idea. Like, you shouldn't have an idol. Like, your role models and idols shouldn't. I mean, personal life. Like, you may not have anybody else but these people that you look up to, right? And I'm not going to judge that. But uh, if you can allow it, if you can afford it, like, you shouldn't have idols that are people that you don't know, right? Like, you have no idea what these people, who these people are, and what they're like, right? Kanye's so weird. Poor man, he's so yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad you do, Nat. I'm glad you like it here. I think Michael Jackson might be the reason I've never idolized any celebrity, given what he was accused of. He was accused of those crimes when I was little. Yeah, same, same. He didn't even give me time to idolize anyone. Fair, fair. Yeah, and I can't say it's because of Michael Jackson, but I didn't really idolize anyone when I was young per se. I really, really liked Michael Jordan. Oh my goodness, why did I fly so far? Um, you know, and then you grow up and you realize that Michael Jordan's actually kind of a jerk, and that's putting it lightly. But he was really possibly the best to do what he did. I think he's the best to do what he did, right? Um, but that doesn't mean he's a good person. Or and at the very least, he's not a good person to everyone, right? Because there's also that shade too. I'll never forget. I was in university and I was watching Nintendo Capri Sun playing through Mother 3. And this is a bit of a spoiler for Mother 3, so you might want to mute it for a minute if you plan on playing that game and you haven't. But there's these seven Magypsies in the game. And again, it's kind of a problematic term, but it's the name of the characters in the game. But these Magypsies, there's seven of them, but you don't meet the seventh one. At least you don't think you've ever met the seventh one. But at the end of the game, it realizes that the seventh one turned and was actually working with the antagonist of the game. Uh, and after you beat him, you find the seventh Magypsy's house. Um, and he throughout the entire game, he's just right. He appears to be the main antagonist through most of the game, right? There's a bigger bad in the game, but he's the one that you fight more often. And then at the end of the game, he's also like really mean to a monkey early in the game. Um, so you like this guy is bad news, but you don't know he's a Magipsy until the very end of the game. And at the end, after you beat him, you find his house, and then you find this little mouse that that says like, "Hey, when do you think that when do you think he's gonna come back?" I know not. I know some people didn't like him, but he was nice to me. Um, and Nintendo Capri Sun said like, "See, that's hard because like if you're a bad person, but if you're oh yo yes, I'll make my point in a second. Whoo! Ah, thank you, everyone. Ah, that was difficult. My goodness gracious. But that's all the seaside's done. All right. Ah, thank you, Julian. Also, Lord, I'll get back to your thing in a sec. So, uh, yeah, so Nintendo Capri Sun's like, well, there's the hard thing because like, if you're nice to me but mean to the waiter, does that mean you're a good person? Probably not. Um, and that's Michael Jordan, right? Uh, Michael Jordan made a lot of people happy, right? But uh, Lord, he is a he's not a very nice person, and a lot of that is his competitive drive. But he was quite a bully to a lot of people when he was in the NBA, um, in his drive to be the best, right? Um, and in his post-playing career, he's not been a very nice person. There's a very famous story of rapper Chameleonaire asking him for an autograph or asking him for something, and Michael Jordan basically calls him a slur and tells him to get away from him. Right, a slur that Michael Jordan is allowed to say because he's the same complexion as this slur is for. Uh, but Chameleonaire was shocked because he was like, I thought this dude would be nicer. I thought he'd be like more humble and everything, but he's not. Right. Um, and it's one of those things where sometimes you hear stories about celebrities, and it's like you catch them on a bad day because everybody has a bad day where they're not the nicest to anyone, right? And that can happen to anyone, right? But Michael Jordan has a lot of those kind of days strung together. Um, Wait, that's all the levels left? Well, almost. Come on, not even an hour. Easy, easy as fuck. So we have done the A, B, and C side for chapter one, and two, and three, and four, and five, and six, and seven, and eight. Now all that's left to do is the final room of farewell. Because we got through all these rooms, we did the start, singular, power source, remembered, event horizon, determination, stubbornness, reconciliation, farewell. We're on that final room. There's got to be a better way to showcase what it is that we've done. Yeah, yeah, here we go. So the blues. So we got all the hearts. We've gotten all the strawberries. Oh, you know what? You know what we could do? You know what? I'm not sure I want to play farewell just yet. We're gonna try and get through because what you can also do because you see there's 19 out of 18 strawberries here and 21 out of 20. Basically, what that is if you get through a stage without dying, um, you get a golden strawberry. So there's an extra strawberry, right? And you get that for the A side, B side, and C side. Now, I'm not going to 100% the game and get all those strawberries because I do not have the patience for that. To get the golden strawberry in, like, say, like chapter 7, like, no, thank you. Uh, but you know what? We can real quickly. Which one's one of these would be the easiest to do? I don't know. Let's try to get the golden strawberry in Celestial Resort. So basically, the way this works is that you pick this up, and if you die, you go right to the beginning of the level. I'm only going to try this a couple of times, and then we'll go to farewell. But nuh-uh, so you need the golden one. uh Nat, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I always feel like somebody's watching me. It was a little pitchy, but you got the idea. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And I feel like I missed your message earlier about how your unpacking is going, but I think you said that it was going well, which is good. Oh yeah, no, I did read that. So I'm glad the unpacking is going well as well. It's basically impossible to beat the game without dying. Yeah, which is why I'm not gonna try too hard with this. We'll maybe do it like twice. We'll try it twice, and then we'll move on to actually trying that final room of farewell over and over and over again because that's basically how it's gonna go. Skip this cutscene. Skip the cutscene, please. Okay. Ah, that's the one I have to. There we go. Oh, well. All right, we'll try this one more time. I didn't mean to die right there, but we did. Okay, let's make an actual go of this, shall we? Oh, for God's sakes. Whew. That was close. Okay. The first level is really easy. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me show that off. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Let me see if I can get through the first. I mean, I've already done it, but just to show everybody what that looks like. Let's let's grab the golden strawberry in Forsaken City. Just to show what it looks like. As you can see, it's all blue because I've already gotten it, but also, I mean, hey, we get to the nice thing about the golden strawberry is if you've gotten all the other ones, you can just ignore them. You can just play through the level. And also, we get to listen to, honestly, this may be sacrilegious to some, but we get to listen to the best track in the game. This is my favorite music in the game. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, well, that was dumb. All right, let's do this one more time. I don't usually play that room because I usually go for all the strawberries, so I'm not used to it. Which is a bad excuse, but nah, it's valid. Yeah, no, this music just sets the tone perfectly for the rest of the game and for the music for the rest of the game. And it's just such a solid track. It's got all sorts of pathos and ethos and it's just perfect. This might across every single game that I've played, this might be my favorite opening track of any game that I've played. There we go. That's better. Okay. We don't have to worry about all those extra rooms. Nice. There we go. We did it. Max Payne's main theme is by far my favorites. Ah, fair, fair. You know that's really good. It's a really good track. It's bumping. Yeah, I guess we could skip this cutscene, couldn't we? But yeah, that's how you get the golden strawberry, is you finish a level without dying. Yeah, the first two levels are pretty easy. Then level 3, just the sheer length of it makes it extremely hard not to die. Oh, thanks, Lord. It added that one because of the first time we died. But, okay. Here we go. Trying that last room over and over again. This is it. We're almost out of here. Let's do this for Granny. All right. I just got to show you guys. So we got to go through all this. You got to go through all of this without dying. And then it continues. Level 3 is that dude in the mansion? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Oshiro. Yes, indeed. Ah, well, I missed the... Well, don't do that. Alright, we are gonna be here for a minute. That was dumb. Don't let go of the jellyfish, you idiot. Don't do that either. Oh, nope. I remember the first time that I saw this level actually was another friend of the channel, 8-Bit Blues, was playing it. Ah, well. He was playing through it. It took him a very long time, which makes sense. Because, like I said, there's no checkpoints. Hopefully the music's not too loud. Let me know if it is. Ah! Well, that wasn't good. Neither was that. Yeah, well. Oh no. Oh, you can't even hear the. Wait, is that because you have the? Why is it so dark in here? Let me turn on this light. There we go. Is that because you have like the volume down on the music, or like you can't hear the music at all? Because if that's the case, then I might have a problem on my end. Okay, we'll try that again. Thank you for giving us another chance, game. No, we lost that. But we can hear it. Don't worry. The music is. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's good. Ah, if I could stop doing that, that'd be great. I could stop doing that as well. That would be great. Well, that that wasn't gonna work. Oh, well, okay. If that's the case, let me turn my mic down. Okay, hopefully that's better from a. See, that's the thing about OBS is because I think I was doing an art stream and someone said my voice was too low, so I turned up the mic. But I guess it's too loud for like the game music because I don't want to hurt anybody's ears. My voice isn't worth that much. So let me know if that's better. Oh, okay. Oh, that was you? Yeah, oh, it was you. Yeah. Yes, it was low. Yeah, it's better now. Okay, good, good. And hey, I don't mind the feedback at all. Um, this is my stream is constantly a work in progress, and if there's audio stuff that could be better, by all means, let me know. I appreciate you letting me know. It also doesn't help that like OBS will like just change the settings like in between streams. I don't know why it does. I wish it didn't. But okay, that's good to know. It's not good to know that I keep missing that jellyfish for that jump. Okay, come on. We did this like perfectly like a couple of times. It's got to get better. There we go. Now don't miss the thing this time. Miss the jellyfish though. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now I guess you're facing the mic now, while you're not during the art session. Ah, that's that's a good point. That's a good point. This streaming stuff is difficult. But yeah, that's a good point. I'm not facing the mic when I'm doing the art. Why not see how far I can take this? Oh man. Okay, okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, and then we missed the spring. All right. I can't imagine doing this section without any deaths. Like, I can't imagine the amount of hours that you would have to pour into this game to get through this without dying once. That was close. Okay, okay. We're getting a little bit. Well, we were getting a little better. Yeah, our Lord here is probably correct. I agree. I agree. Juliana, question: were you able to see the eclipse at all today? Bro, please. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. All right, we got it back. We got it back. That's not good. Oh damn! I forgot about the eclipse. Yeah, because we weren't able to, like, my wife and I weren't able to actually see, like, we didn't have the glasses, so we wouldn't have looked at it anyway. But we weren't able to see the eclipse at all because it was cloudy. So like it definitely got darker outside. Like it felt like a thunderstorm was coming, but we didn't actually get to see anything. No, don't go that way, jellyfish. I lost my jellyfish. All right, well, we'll just. Uh, at least we're getting there a little bit more consistently. Okay. It's good if you bounce the jellyfish off where you're supposed to, TJ, but you actually have to like go catch the bird. That's the more important of the two movements. Actually, I can't even say more important. They're both pretty equally important. You also have to hit that spring. Oh man, no! The sky is cloudy. I can't really see anything. I don't even know what on which side the moon is supposed to be. Yeah, see, like it was cloudy for us too, so we couldn't see it, which was really disappointing. I mean, again, my wife and I didn't have the eclipse glasses, so we couldn't actually look at it even if we could. But like, yeah, it was a cloudy day. Oh no, what am I supposed to do there? At least we got the jellyfish where it was supposed to be. Well, at least there'll be another partial eclipse in like 18 months or so. That's a good safety strat there. I should do that. Oh, nah. God, this bird keeps messing me up. Yeah, that is a good safety strat. They're just like rocketing towards it. Oh, that wasn't good. I accidentally dashed there. I forgot that spring isn't there anymore. Okay, that works, that works, that works. Oh, no, the wind picked up. Oh, what is this wind all of a sudden? Alright, hold on. That was just mean. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Alright. Don't do that. No. Oh, okay. Well, you can't exactly push the thing off the screen and expect the, Spoiler, Celeste thinks that bird is the old lady, right? Yes. Yes, that's, she thinks it's Granny. Or I think it's one of those things where, like, she knows deep down inside that it's not, but she has to chase the bird anyway. Just on the off chance. I could be off with my interpretation of the story, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. No! Oh. Every time that every time this jellyfish misses that top spring, I die a little inside. I grabbed the jellyfish too early. Earlier than I meant to. Are you alright, Ken? Oh no, the game's taking pity on me. We're so close, but it feels impossible. Come on, just a few more tries. We can do this. Alright, don't... Come on, game. It went backwards, how dare it? I think the purple-haired Celeste knows it's not her, but the other misses her too much to face the harsh reality. How sad. Ah, true, yes. Yes, Battlein doesn't realize that, No, Battlein realizes that the bird isn't the, old lady. And Celeste, Celeste. Madeline refuses to see it. How dare it follow the direction you threw it to? Hey, Juliana, see, there you go. You're absolutely right. It's not the game's fault, it's mine. But I don't want to admit it. And that's the lovely and infuriating thing about this game. This game is like exactly like a computer, actually. It only does what you tell it to do. Hmm. That was all sorts of janky. We haven't done that for a while. Okay, time to employ the safety strat again. I was trying to get too cute there. Oh, I keep missing that spring. Okay, game. I got you. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. I think that's the game's cue of telling me that my hands are sore and we've only got a couple tries left before I have to give them a break. All right. We'll do this like 10 more tries. Well, that wasn't it. 9. Eight. But at least we made it back to that section. Ah, 7. 6. 5. Oh no. 4. I got sloppy there. And up we go. Here we go. I got sloppy there again. 3. game keeps you honest. That's for sure. Oh, two, one. And last try. Okay, hold on. No, we're not going out like that. We're not going out on something as basic as that. Okay, we're gonna go out on something as basic as that. Oh man, all right. Let me start up this music in the back here. Start. Oh yeah, there it is. Welp, indeed. Well, as far as that goes, thank you all for joining me today. At least you tried. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like watch a video on someone going through each stage of farewell. Um, because like that section there with the wind, like I forget what it is you're supposed to do there. Um, but we'll we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Like you said, at least we tried. But I would like to thank all y'all for coming in here, and y'all know who we're gonna raid. Y'all know right off the bat, because that's the reason they were lurking. We're gonna go say hi to Nat, who is currently playing Heavy Rain, which is a very sad game, but also very funny. It's a sad game, but there is some moments in it that are quite janky and make for pretty fun viewing. Um, so if you want to join me over there, we have a new um, raid message, courtesy of like the message is what Redria always says. This raid's got soul, but now I added some emotes. So feel free to copy that into the chat when we move over to Nat's stream. Um, thank you for joining us, Juliana, and thank you, Lord. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But yeah, next stream is going to be tomorrow at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, of course. We're going to be playing some Paper Mario Thousand Year Door right as soon as I get done work. And then Thursday, we're going to be back to art streams. I'll have something planned, probably a drawing, but we'll see. So hopefully we can see you then, and that'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully we'll see you then, and let's go say hi to Nat. All right. Take it easy, everyone.